Hey, I'm Nahshon, and this week I'm going to be talking to you about the power of doing something different. Alrighty. Let's get right to it. The power of doing something different. Alright, so this is extremely relevant in my life right now. We were doing the We're Emotion Wednesdays episodes for a little over a month now, and we were getting feedback, people saying, hey, I'd love to see this, or maybe try doing this, or the intro could do this. And so far we had done pretty much none of it. And so today we decided that we were going to do something different about this. And that's why I wanted to reach out to you about the power of doing something different. Life is like a sandbox. This is a very empowering metaphor. When you go into your sandbox, a lot of us are waking up every morning doing the same thing, building the same little bucket, putting a little bucket in there and getting a bucket and all right, get another bucket. Okay. We might try to bury our finger under the sand a little bit. And then we look over and we're surprised when we see people burying each other in a castle that comes down with the door, and there's people going in and out, and there's alligators blocking, and there's guards with bagpipes and people getting buried and this and that. That all comes from doing something different. I read a book this past week called The Compound Effect, and it talked about the value of evaluating our routine. So I have a question for you. When's the last time you evaluated your morning routine? Was it yesterday? A month ago? Maybe New Year? Yeah, if you did New Year, that's probably when majority of people started evaluating their life. But if you want to produce an anomaly in your results, then you've got to start evaluating your routine more often. For example, I started evaluating my morning routine, and I noticed that I was just waking up right before class. Like, this isn't something I think about often, but I'll give you a story that shows how crucial what we do now will create our results for later. I was in drumline in high school, and we'd always be drumming, and then our instructor would be listening to parts, and we're drumming, and then he'd say, all right. No, you guys like to play the same stuff. We like to celebrate when we play good. So let's go to the stuff you can't do so well. Play that one measure. So we'd be two measures. I'm like, okay, play that again. It would be terrible. It would be awful. So he'd stop us and say, okay, what was the bad part about that? And we're all like, obviously. He said, no, it's the measure before it. The part leading into the is what makes it. So what we need to see is that what we're doing in the morning, what we're doing with our routines, what we're doing with our little things that we don't really think about, that we're just going with the flow, building the little buckets, we can't expect to have a castle if all we do is create a series of buckets, right? So we need to evaluate our morning routine and realize that the routines are creating our reality. Routines are creating our reality. Maybe not now, but in the future. What you're doing now is creating the results in the future. The measure you're playing right now is going to determine whether you'll be a or a right? So this week, I want us to focus on putting in one different thing. One. And it could be so simple. One thing I like to do is when people ask me, how's your break? Or how's it going? We can do busy but good, busy but good. And they're like, okay, see ya, all right, me too. And everyone just talks about how busy they are. Or you could say, I'm fantastic, I'm phenomenal, I'm grateful. I just ran into a guy over the way here and he said, what did he say? What did he say, Mac? Was it, yeah, he said, what?
He said, I'm loving life.
Oh, yeah. He said, I'm loving life. Life is good. I'm like, what? Oh, that's awesome. I got to use that in today's video. So until next week, guys, remember, add something different in this week. And I'll see you next week with The Wealth is in the Mind.